Russia says 28 people, including a child, were killed as a result of overnight shelling in the Ukrainian city of Lysychansk, which is under Russian control. Hundreds of tractors converged on a site in Thessaloniki, with farmers demanding immediate relief from measures implemented by the government and the EU.
The UN Agency for Palestine Refugees warns of an imminent humanitarian catastrophe in the Gaza Strip.
Greek farmers protested outside a fair in Thessaloniki, widely considered to be a symbolic site that represents the agricultural industry. Hundreds of tractors converged on the site, with farmers demanding immediate relief from measures implemented by the government and the EU. They are protesting rising production costs and the financial impact of recent natural disasters.
Να κάνουν διορθώσεις στη νέα ΚΑΠ για να μπορεί ο αγρότης να καλλιεργήσει. Να ξέρει τι θα καλλιεργήσει, να ξέρει τι εισόδημα θα πάρει. Αν συνεχιστεί όλη αυτή η κατάσταση και δεν λάβουν μέτρα, ο πρωτογενής τομέας ξεκληρίζεται.
The Greek Prime Minister announced concessions, but the farmers say they are a mockery and are demanding more.
Είναι μέτρα τα οποία σε καμία περίπτωση δεν ανταποκρίνονται στα σημερινά δεδομένα και του τεράστιου κόστος παραγωγής και των εξευτελιστικών τιμών που πουλάμε τα προϊόντα μας, αλλά και των οικονομικών δυνατοτήτων που έχει η χώρα, γιατί βάζει το θέμα του εφικτού. Έχει χρήματα η χώρα για να στηρίξει τον πρωτογενή τομέα.
Farmers warn if things don't change, they will have to change jobs or even leave Greece to survive.
Θέλουμε πραγματική μείωση του κόστους παραγωγής. Θέλουμε να μείνουμε στα χωράφια μας, στα σπίτια μας, στη χώρα μας. Γιατί χώρα χωρίς αγρότες είναι χώρα κενή.
Protesters are also blocking roads along central and northern Greece. An assembly is due to take place on Tuesday to decide next steps on how to deal with the crisis, but farmers are unlikely to abandon their protests.
Λίγους μήνες πριν από τις κάλπες του Ιουνίου, οι Ευρωπαίοι αγρότες κάνουν την παρουσία τους αισθητή και κερδίζουν την προσοχή του πολιτικού κόσμου και της κοινής γνώμης. Στον αγώνα και οι Έλληνες παραγωγοί, που υποστηρίζουν πως το υψηλό ενεργειακό κόστος και οι ακριβές πρώτες ύλες τους οδηγούν στην απόφαση να εγκαταλείψουν τη γη. Από την Θεσσαλονίκη για το Euronews, Απόστολος Τάικος.
Russia on Sunday morning said 28 people, including a child, were killed as a result of overnight shelling in the Ukrainian city of Lysychansk, which is under Russian control. 10 people were rescued from the rubble of a bakery overnight. Ukraine has not yet commented on the attack. Both Moscow and Kyiv have increasingly relied on longer-range attacks this winter. Both sides' positions are largely unchanged on the 1,500-kilometre front line. The war is nearly 2 years old. The Russian Defense Ministry released on Sunday footage of its air crews destroying 2 missiles in the South Donetsk region as part of its special military operation. On Sunday, the Russian Ministry of Defense also released footage it said showed its strike teams hitting Ukrainian armed forces positions in the Krasny Liman district. Parisians voted on Sunday whether to increase parking prices for SUVs. The move is the latest by Mayor Anne Hidalgo to make Paris's upcoming Olympic Games greener and friendlier for pedestrians and cyclists. The proposal would triple parking fees for SUV drivers from outside the city. SUVs are a hugely polluting vehicle and emit more carbon dioxide into the environment than most other cars. The mini referendum was open to Parisians registered to vote, with the results expected late Sunday evening.
2 rival rallies took place in the center of Lisbon on Saturday. The far-right activist group March Against Islamization of Europe, while the SOS Racism group organized a march against racist and anti-Islamic prejudices. Both rallies gathered a few hundred participants. Anti-racist activists gathered at Intendente Square as a response to the far-right march. The SOS Racism group explained that it wants to demonstrate that intimidation games will not deter those who fight racism and fascism sentiments in the country.